Contemporaries of Chaucer Part 2. 15th century is the golden period for Scottish poetry. Some of the important Scottish poets are King James I, Thomas Malory, Robert Henryson, William Dunbar, and Gavin Douglas. One of the earliest Scottish texts in English was a celebration of the hero, Robert the Bruce. This was the Bruce, a chronicle usually attributed to John Beber and written in octosyllabic couplets. Notably, first important poet in the Scottish poetry is King James I. King James I is a Scottish king who was captured and spent his 18 years of life in England. He was married to an English aristocrat lady. His important work is King's Cooer, meaning King's Book. It is a dream allegory written in rhyme royal. Rhyme royal is a rhyming stanza form that was introduced to English poetry by Geoffrey Chaucer. The rhyme royal stanza consists of 7 lines, usually in iambic pentameter. Since it is used by King James extensively later in his work King's Cooer, it is called rhyme royal. King's Book is a dream allegory that narrates his experiences in English captivity. A series of courtly love poems and inspired by Chaucer's Knight's Tale. The next important poet is Robert Henryson. His works transcend literary imitation, brings Scottish nationalism into his works. He is the first to write in the idiom that later came to be known as Scots. The Moral Abilis of Asmow, Dat Stamen of Creside are his important works. Dat Stamen of Creside is a crude critical rewriting of Chaucer's Troilus and Cressida. William Dunbar. He has written nearly 100 poems, and he was very famous during his time. He is known as Robert Burns of the 15th century. The Golden Target and Lenny Royce are the works that celebrates the marriage of James IV with Margaret. Chaucer's outstanding character, wife of Bath, is recalled in the treatise. Many writers of Scottish literary renaissance of the 20th century considered him to be the role model and tried to imitate his style and highbrow subject matter. William Dunbar. He is always remembered for his work Lament for the Makers. The philosophical pondering of mortality of human beings and the writer's attempt to become immortal is the theme of the work. Mentioning of the lives of great poets like Chaucer, Gower and Robert Henryson makes the work more resourceful and enjoyable. Gavin Douglas. He is the first one who translated the Aeneid completely. He is actually combines Chaucer's use of allegory with cultural nationalism. The Palace of Honour is modelled upon the House of Fame written by Chaucer. His important work is King Hart. Whispers will continue.